Hey, that will enable you to recover / reset a lost or a forgotten Windows password. So this will work across the Microsoft Windows NT based system, which means it'll work for Windows 2000, Windows XP, Windows Vista, and Windows 7. Now there are several methods that allow you to hack your SAM account, which is where username and password information is stored in Windows. One method allow you to hack your SAM account, which is where username and password information is stored in Windows. One method or one tool is called ERD Commander. Now it's very expensive, but it works very well. In fact, I believe Microsoft recently purchased ERD Commander, I think from WinTernals, and I think they call it now Diagnostics and Recovery Toolset. But it has a nice little utility called Locksmith that works very well. Basically lets you choose a username that's already identified in the SAM account, and then lets you reset the password. It doesn't show you what the passwords are, but it will allow you to reset it. Another method you could use, which would be a free method for you, which would be booting to Ubuntu and basically using their CD as a live CD, and then they have a utility that will allow you to reset your SAM account password or reset your password. The method we're going to use today is booting to what's called an Ultimate Boot CD. It's also a free method. So here we don't know what our Windows password is. We click the password hint. That doesn't give us any idea whatsoever. So now we need to put in our Ultimate Boot CD, reboot the computer. Alright, so we've rebooted the operating system, and basically we're booting into an alternate operating system using a bootable CD. So from here we're going to select File System Tools, and then we're going to select NTFS tool, sorry. Then we want to select Offline NT Password and Registry Editor. Now, I will admit, this portion of this process may be just slightly less than desirable because there is no graphical user interface, but it is a free utility and it works very, very well. So basically it's found our partition and it's labeled that as option number 1, so we'll hit 1 and enter. And basically this is the path to the registry. We're not going to do anything with the registry, but it does need to know it has the right path, so we'll say enter there. And again, option number 1 is what we need. Password reset, SAM system security, and that's what we talked about earlier. So option 1 and enter. And then we want to be able to edit user data and password. So again, option number 1. And here it lists all of the usernames the usernames here. Now obviously I have locked out my password or my username because I tried to enter the password incorrectly too many times. So right here you just type in the username that you want to reset the password for. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to say yes to this message because we need to reset that failed count, which is basically a lockout period in Windows. If you enter the wrong password too many times, this is a built-in feature in Windows XP and higher. So, and we'll select yes to that message. Now we have the opportunity to enter a new password. Now, here's another unfortunate thing. Whatever you enter here, if someone's standing over your shoulder, they'll be able to see it. But that shouldn't be a big deal. We're going to select our password as admin, Do you really wish to change? Y for yes. And actually, since this is a virtual machine, I will tell it to reset. Let's go ahead and remove that CD so that it does not boot to that CD again. Alright guys, so we have successfully rebooted, and now we can try the password that we just reset to, admin, and there you are. You have successfully hacked your SAM account password, and now you can change your password to whatever you want using Windows. But this is a great utility to use if you have forgotten or lost your password, or you inherited a PC where you never knew the password to it. So you don't always have to blow away the operating system and reinstall and start all over. Ultimate Boot CD, again, the link will be in the description area as to where you can download that. And another free utility, because when you download this Ultimate Boot CD, you're going to be downloading an ISO. Image Burn, which I'll have the link to that as well, will allow you to turn that ISO into a bootable CD. So thanks for watching.